Hello. Okay, you guys should be able to hear me now. Yo, yo, yo. What is good, everyone? How we doing? Sorry for the delay today. Hopefully you guys can all hear me. But welcome to the last stream. You guys can hear me now, right? What's good, Blaze? Good to see you. Ryan, what's good? Jada, what's up? Harv, what's going on? Melanie, how you doing? J Dean Beats, what's going on? Jade, good to see you as well. A lot of familiar faces, as usual. Glad we got the squad back in town. But yeah, let's get into it. This is going to be my last stream for forever. Well, maybe not. I'll come back in a couple weeks or so. But I'm going to be gone, so I won't be able to stream. So yeah, looking forward to listening to your guys' beats. But yeah. Oh shit, what's the chat looking like on screen? I need to fix it. Maybe I'll take it off. Take the chat off the screen real quick. It's a little fucked up. Alright, I think you guys can see it. Alright, Ryan. The first beat of the day. Let's give it up. Hopefully it's fire. And it's called The Other Side, or Paradise, featuring Raj. So maybe this is like a song.
Do you remember the last time I saw you and you asked me if I thought you were a good person deep down?
Do I remember that? Yeah, vaguely.
You really caught me off guard. I didn't know what to say.
Well, do you think I'm a good person deep down?
That's the thing. I don't think I believe in deep down. I kind of think all you are is just the things that you do.
Well, that's depressing.
Okay, hear me out, try to find a reason now. I'll be giving too much into this, is where I'm headed now. I don't wanna let it out, they just wanna hear me now. Paradise is where I'm headed now. Okay, hear me out, try to find a reason now. I'll be giving too much into this, is where I'm headed now. I don't wanna let it out, they just wanna hear me now. Paradise is where I'm headed now. Yeah. Ready for the pain, I'm ready for the distance. I've been trying to dream, they hear but don't listen. Trying to prove my art, try to show them the vision. I said it's my job, don't need an assistant. Shot all the haters, I got my own pistol. Clock on my rap, when I spit I don't miss them. Try to find paradise, I find my own wisdom. Trying to change my life, try to change the whole system.
When I was your age, I got sad. A lot. I didn't come from such a great home, but one day I started running, and that seemed to make sense, so then I just kept running. Bojack, when you get sad, you run straight ahead, and you keep running forward no matter what. There are people in your life who are going to try to hold you back, slow you down, but you don't let them. When you stop.
Okay, that was cool. I like the overall vibe of that for sure. I think you could maybe turn the vocals down, maybe like a little bit. Just work on the vocal mix a little bit, but overall I thought it was like a cool vibe. Like the aesthetic match and everything like that, like solid branding and whatnot. And appreciate you, J Dean. I actually just kind of rolled out of bed and just threw a hat on and a shirt. But yeah, this will be the last stream. Just gonna be out of town, and yeah, I'm gonna go to Paris for a little bit. Dacky, I just decided literally this week, because I'll be in Europe already for a little bit. But yeah, no, that was cool. I thought that was cool. Oh shit, the list did start above this. That's my bad. I thought I had posted right here, so we gotta go up to the top. Good catch, J-Dash. Good catch, bro. Alright, so Castle's actually up first. So let's check this out. It's a 21 Savage type beat. Alright, so that one was cool. I think it needs a little work on like the impact of like the drums and stuff like that. And then that bell in certain parts, it kind of sounded out of key a little bit. But I just work on the mix. You got like the vibe down for like a kind of like dark, kind of eerie beats. Just need that impact for that one. But yeah, dope. Thanks for submitting, bro. Let's see. But yeah, no, the direction was definitely right for it. All right. Got Obnash up next. Tyler Creator type beat. Let's check it out. Okay, so I updated the Discord link in case anyone was having issues with it. Feel free to just check it out right now. Oh shit, wrong button. Check the chat. Yeah, I would say the mix on that one kind of needs work. I saw what you were like trying to do. Just kind of like, I don't know, like the drums and the bass. It almost sounded too much reverb maybe. But I know you can make some pretty fire stuff. Yeah, just needs some work on probably like the mix and whatnot. All right, we got J Dash with all the socials. You know, make sure to check him out, whatnot. And also feel free to, you know, follow anyone you like or whatever on here. Hit up people to collab, really, whatever. All right, this is called Panic. It's a Moneybag Yo type beat. right, yeah, that was cool. What did you work on? I think it was maybe before the chorus when you kind of change up the drums. Sounds maybe a little busy, but I think overall it like sounded fine, especially for what you were like kind of going for. So yeah, that was cool. All right. And yeah, you gotta just join the Discord to submit your beat. Unless you plan on skipping the line, then I guess if you just put a link in the chat, that would work fine. But otherwise, I'm not going to just skip and go to your beat, because I want to just do it with an order of the people that posted on here. All right. Did I scroll too far? No. Okay. Yeah. Way too far. Wasn't paying any attention. All right. Up next, we got Mert. Shout out to Mert. Another 21 Savage type beat. Damn. Two already.
Mert.
Yeah, that was cool. Let me see what the fuck is wrong with the Discord. I don't know why it's making it so. This pause button. Invites pause for the server. Why? Okay. Now it should work. I'm not even sure how that happened. Alright, the link should work now. For everyone. Yeah, that was a cool beat. It's definitely 21 Savage vibes for sure. Alright, this should work now. Give it a try, let me know. Alright. Next up we got Martino, and this is a Yeats type beat. So let's give it a listen. Yeah, so I don't know if you mislabeled that or something, because that's definitely not like a Yeet type beat. That's more of like, I don't know, like an ambient kind of guitar type beat. But yeah, the drums were like pretty washed out. If you are going for a Yeet type beat, you definitely want to use stuff like Serum and other synthesizers and whatnot, different drums, etc. But yeah, you just got to keep practicing, just working on the sound overall. I can tell you haven't been probably making beats for like too long, based on listening to that. But yeah, I'm not sure if you mislabeled it, because definitely not like even kind of a Yeet style beat. All right, let's see what we got next here. We got Blaze Beats up next, and this is a Flen type beat. Never heard of this person.
Blaze's beat.
Alright, so for that one, I'll just work on the mix and the drums, especially like towards the beginning. They weren't really hitting that hard in comparison to the beats. And then I didn't really like love the melody on that one either. But you know, do whatever you want to do. Yeah, I'm not the end all say all. I'm just trying to give like feedback that I think might be helpful. Sorry, Harv, I missed your beat. Let's give it a play. This is a Travis Scott / Southside type beat. Yeah, let's check it out. Yeah, from listening to this one, I can tell that 808's way too low. So I can barely hear it. Yeah, for this one, I like the melody and everything, but I don't know if that's the right 808, because at least on my headphones, I don't know, maybe something weird with them. It just sounds like that 808 is like too low and like too muddy. It just almost just kind of sounds like a low end rumble. So some things you could do if you wanted to is you could try a different 808 and see how it sounds. You could try to move some of the notes up an octave, or you could just kind of change the key of the beat, but I feel like you should still be able to get an 808 that would sound good with that like melody and whatnot. But yeah, other than that, I thought the melody was like pretty dope and whatnot, and everyone seemed to be fucking with it in the chat as well. All right, we got VB. Hope I didn't skip anyone else. Let's double check real quick. I think we got everyone. And we got a lot of beats. A lot of beats to check out. Let's see. Alright, we got VB Beats next. Thank you. Appreciate you, Jada. Alright, yeah. Let's go. Yeah, no, that was cool. That was unique. Definitely got that Timbaland vibe. Dope bounce for sure. Branding's on point as well. Oh yeah, I thought it was cool. I was fucking with it. Just catch up with the chat. Who you guys bumping now? Or like who have you been listening to lately? I've been listening to some Lana Del Rey as of recent. I feel like I'm listening to an angel. I listen to her music. And she's got some dope stuff to sample. Only problem is you probably could never get it cleared. Alright, we got Osaki up next. Let's go. Yeah, no, that was dope. I like that. You're definitely making like tons of improvements. I can definitely tell you've been putting in a lot of work. Yeah, that was cool. Like kept it interesting. I like loved a bunch of the stuff that you did there, like adding like different sounds and like kind of progressing and moving the beat forward and whatnot. So yeah, good work. Keep it up. That was cool. It was like unique too. Like it doesn't sound like, I can't think of anyone that it sounded like, which is really cool. That's what I fuck with. I fuck with it. All right. Cool. Yeah, no. Adding vocals would be a cool addition too. I'll just fuck it. Just do it yourself. You'll at least learn stuff whether you figure out if you want to do it or not. And it's fun. Like it's when I started adding like vocals, and new song dropping soon. Just finished it and sent it off for mastering, so be on the lookout for that sometime next month. But yeah, when you add vocals to your own stuff, it's like you can kind of, it's like another instrument in one way, and then you can kind of really express yourself fully, where you can't sometimes when you're making like a beat and whatnot. So I'd definitely recommend at least just testing it out and seeing how you like it. All right. Up next, we've got Phantom. Ex-Phantom. But his name is Cyclone Beats. Okay, Cyclone Beats. R&B Dilemma. Let's check it out.
Cyclone on the beat.
one was pretty dope. I love the aesthetic of just the video too. Like this looks really cool. Like it was like actually like cool to like watch that visualizer where a lot of stuff is, you know, it's just kind of there, but it's felt like a journey, went well with the beat and stuff like that. And that was a vibe. I was fucking with that. That was really dope. Very, very dope. Yeah, also one person for you guys to check out that's I've definitely been watching a lot of because it's kind of what I'm trying to do as well is Tame Impala or Kevin Parker. I'd watch like some of his interviews and whatnot because he like creates everything about his songs like all alone, which I know a lot of you guys are doing as well, including myself. And so it's just he has like an interesting perspective on things. So if you have some free time, check it out. Also, the music is fucking amazing as well. All right, we got Beats on Crack next. Let's go. That was dope. Good shit. That was dope. I love the guitar, drum bounce, just everything. It was nice. It was really nice. I was fucking with it. Man. Let's see. Okay, which one will we do? Any, mini, miny, mo, kesha, tiger, bites, toe. Forgot the rest of the words of this. Let me just count to 10. Whatever we land on. 11. Let's do 11. 1, 2. Okay, that's a stupid way to do it. Let's just do this one. All right. Face to Ryan. Holding on. That's kind of a cool name. Like how it's kind of unique.
My heart is twisted, baby, I ain't acting different. I don't get why you acting this way. I don't get why you acting different. I ain't acting so distant, yeah. Told her that my heart is twisted, baby, I don't get why you acting so different. Told her that my heart is twisted.
I feel like we listened to last
I don't get why you acting different. I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get. I've been down, baby, while you're ripping on my soul. I've been shooting and missing, I ain't reaching on my goals. Yeah, me shit is killing me, making me bleed, it's killing me. It's killing me. Yeah, it's making me bleed, it's killing me. Benny, I feel like I'm in hell. I bet you can tell. Think I'm doing well. I feel.
All right, so for this one, I would say a few things. And again, you don't have to listen to what I say. I'm not like some magical guru that just knows everything. These are just my thoughts and opinions, and I think it might make it sound better. Like at the beginning where you're kind of just humming, I'd probably cut that out because it was just really long without you like saying any words and like humming and whatnot. Auto tune, make sure you're using auto tune and whatnot so it sounds in key, and make sure you're using the right key. In addition to that, I would probably try to work on the vocal mix like overall, and not try to like force certain words that just kind of don't fit in just because you want to say it. Just go back, and one of the ways that I like to do it when I make music is I'll hum something, because like when you listen to a song that somebody does, the first time you listen to it, you probably don't remember the words. You might remember the chorus words, but you just kind of remember like the flow of everything and like how it went with the melody. And so by just humming it in and then adding in the words later, you'll find something that fits well and that's catchy, because the first time people listen to something, they're not going to remember what you're saying anyway. So as long as it flows well, that's kind of like the most important thing, in my opinion. But, do whatever you want to do. Those would just be some things to think about. All right, we got Carnal. Okay, I can't even say her name. Carnapuli Beats. Carnafuli Beats. Let me know if I got that right, bro. And this is your first time making melodies, so let's check it out.
Hold my hand. Let's jump in the carnival lane.
So you said this is your first time making melodies. Keep practicing. Just kind of sounds a little all over the place at this moment. I feel like you're using the right sounds for like a yeet beat and stuff like that, but if it's your first time, you just really need to kind of practice and dial it in. I would really just practice until you're like consistently, this is fire, like every time. Like that's kind of all you can really do. And it might take you like a couple times to like kind of figure it out and do it, but it'll get easier over time. So yeah, that would just be my thoughts on it. In terms of mixing in mono or stereo, yeah, no, I hear the 50-50 thing. I think the idea is if it can sound good in mono, then once you spread it out in stereo, it'll sound good. I guess my only thing with that is there's certain things and effects that you might put in. For example, you might have like something like spread out a little bit wider, and I feel like you can't really hear that as well because you're in mono. So when you open up the mix, it might sound a little different. But yeah, I mean, some people swear by it. I personally don't do it. For my most recent song, I went literally insane trying to mix it because I was trying to do like new effects and stuff like that, and it's gonna sound completely different than my first song. But the thing that helped me the most was, one, for a good mix, is these VSX headphones are pretty good from Slate Digital, because what they allow you to do is they like emulate different studios and stuff like that. So if you don't have a treated room or you don't have monitors or whatever, it'll like put you in Mike Dean's studio, for example. And it might not be 100% perfect, but I would definitely say it improved my mixes, because you can go from like that room to headphones to in a car, etc., and just kind of hear how the mix might sound in all the different locations or whatever. But in addition to that, I would still try to reference your mixes on, like, on your cell phone. Like, listen to it, how it just sounds on the speaker in your car. Listen to how it sounds on your speakers in the house. If you have just a little one, kind of listen to it and hear how it sounds. But last thing before we move on to the next one, the reason why I asked like a question on YouTube, I asked like what do people use more, headphones or speakers, was because I was just like curious, like what's more important mix wise. And it seems like headphones are probably more important, like if they sound good in headphones, because more people are listening to stuff in headphones. Then I mean, if you get a mix that sounds good in headphones, you might be relatively solid, even though it does sound different on speakers. But I'm gonna stop right now before I ramble for like an hour on this stuff, because literally so much goes into it. I'm in a deep hole of mixing right now. All right, we got Prod by J&R up next.
JNR.
So that was cool. I like the guitar and whatnot. Yeah, I don't know why. I just don't love when it's just like the kick playing and the 808 goes away. But I mean, there's no one on there, so it might sound fire if there was like someone on there. But overall, I thought it was cool. Maybe just, I don't know, it just sounded a little empty in like certain spots. But then again, that might be good if there's an artist and whatnot. Hard to tell. All right. Let's see. Okay, so your guys are using gaming headphones. Will it make your mix worse? I guess the problem with using certain headphones is that they might, for example, like certain headphones will like boost bass frequencies. Like if you have like Beats by Dre headphones, they'll automatically make like the basses sound like heavier and stuff like that. And so when you put it on a different speaker, you could think, oh, my 808s and my bass line is like really hitting and whatnot, and then it goes on another speaker and it just sounds like, super weak. So that's one issue with like mixing on those types of headphones and whatnot. So my best piece of advice for you would be is just to check your mix on all kinds of different things, and kind of just learn how your headphones that you're using currently are making things sound on other speakers. For example, like how does the bass or the 808 sound on, my gaming headphones versus when I put it in like a car stereo or when I listen to it on my iPhone headphones or whatever. And if you can just keep that reference in mind, then you can, still create great mixes and whatnot. It's just a lot easier to do it if you have, like a pair of like monitor headphones or monitors or whatever. All right. Up next, we got David Burr. Or Burr. I'm going to say Burr.
David on the track.
Right here. Yeah, that was dope. I feel like I could definitely hear like Baby Tron or somebody like that on there. That was cool. I was fucking with it. Baby Tron is just like a really fun ass rapper to like listen to, like all the puns and stuff like that. He did a song with what's his name? It was on Lyrical Lemonade. I thought it was pretty dope. With what's his name? Let me see if I can find it. Oh, BLP Kosher, I think that's his name. Oh, that was a pretty dope song as well. Let me see. Yeah. Let me check. Oh yeah. So when I'm a little bit ahead, so I think it just automatically does that for the polls or whatever. Let's see. Yeah, BLP Kosher. All right, let's see what we got up next. Also, feel free to ask any other questions that you guys might have. If I don't have the answer, maybe someone else will. All right, we got Pamula, always dropping some heat. Looking forward to listening to this one. Yeah, that was dope. 808s were smacking. I should get a smack button from the 808 smack. Alright, we got Daka Kaka up next. And I think somebody asked if I'm going to keep posting videos. And yes, I've got some videos lined up. For while I'm gone, I'll probably be filming while I'm there too. In fact, follow me on Instagram and TikTok if you haven't already. So I'm thinking about just posting, I know, like maybe daily little vlogs or something like that. Or not daily, but relatively frequently. It might be fun. Alright. And I'm just going to be posting on there in general a lot more. Because that's just one thing that I just never do. Honestly, I've been just fucking working on my new song and stuff lately. And just learning mixing and that sort of shit. It's kind of what I've been spending all my free time doing. So yeah. Alright, let's Daka Kaka. Let's go.
Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today.
That was cool, unique. One thing I would say is you gotta do something about that purchase your tracks today tag. So I feel like you could do something else, even if it's your own voice or you just cut something out of a movie or something like that. I would just do something different. If you want to spend money, voice tag gods. That's where I got my tag literally years ago. Check that out. But yeah, no, it's cool vibe, interesting, unique. Yeah, I love when people drop like unique stuff. And what's good beats on crack. Your beat was fire as usual. Thanks for submitting, bro. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to do that a little bit more. Now, at least when I do tutorials, I'm trying to step into like a little bit more of like the unique genres that I don't feel like there's a lot of stuff on YouTube, but we'll see how that goes. Because it's just fun. It's just fun. It's fun doing that. All right, cassette. Let's go. J Cactus. Is this J Cactus loop? I'm assuming. And I'm assuming it's got to be a drill beat. Yeah, so I thought that was cool. I would just maybe work on the mix a little bit. I thought the slides were kind of like interesting and unique. I'm not sure if that would get in the way of an artist or not. Yeah, I don't know. Drill beats are kind of weird for me. Just 'cause I don't listen to a lot of like drill beats or anything like that. So I can't even, it's hard to tell. Like, are the 808s not hitting hard enough? Because I hear some drill beats where they're just like boom, like super heavy, and then some where I'm like, I can just kind of hear it. But no, yeah. All right. We got Stormy Beats up next. Let's go. Let's see, let me put this. Stormy Beats. All right, let's see. All right, let's play this R&B type beat. Yeah, so for this one, I think what might be helpful is just like a thicker sounding bass line. Might kind of fill it up. Just because it feels like a little bit empty on the low end side. Yeah, that would just be the thing I would consider doing. So I think I hear the bass in the background, but it's like really short and it's not like low, so it doesn't really kind of fill up that space very well. But I mean, it's a cool vibe overall. All right, let's see. We got this one up next. Spiral. Anyone to see this movie? Because I've never seen it. I kind of want to watch it though, because I like Chris Rock and Samuel L. Jackson. But let me know if it's worth watching or not. Yeah, so for this one, I think those drums just really need to be having a bigger impact, especially for these types of beats. Like they're like the driving force. So yeah, I would work on that. That'd be the big thing I'd work on. All right. Let me just catch up with the chat, make sure nothing's going on. I don't think anybody's done plugin B yet on here. Plugin B is an interesting genre because there's some songs I like hate, and then there's some songs that I just love for that style. But I guess that's the same for everything. But no, it's a unique, interesting style for sure. I have one plugin B tutorial. I don't think I'll do one in the future. Not really my style at the moment though. Let's see. We got Axes up next. Let's go. On the finalists from last week's beat battle. was dope. I like the chops and everything and the overall vibe. This might just be my personal preference for me, just because I love bass lines. They're like my favorite they're like my favorite sound probably. I consider maybe trying to lay like some sort of bass line underneath it. Might just kind of fill it up and whatnot, but I'm not sure if that was really the vibe you're going for. Otherwise, it sounded dope. Like, it was great chop. Love the vibe overall. All right, already listened to this beat right here. Let's see how many beats we got. Damn, got a lot of beats. All right, see how many we can get through on the last stream. All right. All right, so this one. All right, so we got Citrus Beats. Let's go. Let's check them out. Good to see you again.
Fuck you, Citrus.
Plug and B. Yeah, so I would just work on the mix a little bit. Try not to overdo it also with the sounds you add. Maybe turn down that lead a little bit and whatnot. And yeah, just keep practicing for that one. But no, that's cool. Thanks for dropping that in the chat. Let's see. How did I get my stream to look like this, or the UI? All it is just it's basically just images that are laid over top of the stream, and there's like a cutout for like me on the screen and whatnot. And that's really it. Just look up how to do that on using OBS, which is a free software that I use for the stream. All right, let's see who we got next here. HK. AHK. Not sure how to say your name. Hopefully you'll say it in this beat. NBA Youngboy type beat. Why be better? So that one needs work, the 808 specifically. Damn, loud ass dog outside my crib. Yeah, I would say the 808 needs a bit of work. Overall, I think you just gotta keep practicing a bit, And then in terms of like the aesthetic for like an NBA YoungBoy type beat, I don't think people that are looking up these types of beats would really, be thinking like, oh, this is probably a NBA YoungBoy beat I'd want to click on, when it's just a couple, right here. This almost looks like a piano type beat kind of style. So I'd maybe just, change it to a picture of NBA YoungBoy or something. Or do something that stands out too, but I think this is just a little bit too, I don't know, it just doesn't really fit like the branding for like one of those types of beats. So yeah, that'd be something I'd consider updating as well. All right, let's see who we got next. We got J Dean Beats, who didn't spell my name right, which I never understand because it's like literally right here. And I don't even think this is his real name, Dillon. All right, but yeah, let's see what J Dean's got. Clearly doesn't know how to spell. I'm just kidding. Well, not really, actually. Spelled my name wrong. All right, we got Pop Smoke type beat.
Done one. We are about to run out of the show.
Yeah, for that one, got to work on the 808s on that one. I would say they're just kind of getting swallowed up by the mix and whatnot, and just kind of sound a little off. So that's what I'd work on that one. And learn to spell my name. It's right here. All right. Okay. Next up, we got Frosty, who's in the Beat Battle Championship last week. So let's check him out. See what he's got. Travis Scott, Don Toliver type beat. That was dope. Definitely got the Travis Scott and Don Toliver type vibes down. Yeah, definitely have seen lots of improvement also since you started submitting your beats for sure. So good work. I feel like low key that's a good strategy is if you just make like the same types of beats, you're gonna get pretty good at them. especially if that's just kind of what you listen to in general. So just a thought for people, if you're trying to get better, it might be easier to just focus on one style of beat or whatever. At least initially, and then like branch out later. Or, I mean, what I kind of did was I kind of just did everything, which it takes a little bit of time or whatever. But you can kind of find like a unique sound that way as well, by just taking a little bit from all the different types of genres and whatnot. Let's see. Heartbreak. This is a loop, I think, by Vertex. Yeah, that was dope. I like that. Definitely a cool vibe, for sure. I'd say maybe you can turn down the lead a little bit if there's someone's vocals on it, but I don't know because I haven't heard someone's vocals on it, so it might be totally fine. But no, I thought it was dope. I was fucking with it. Also, for those of you that have been on the stream for a little bit, one thing you'll notice for literally every single one of these beats that I've done is there's always somebody will say it needs work, or a few people might say it needs work or whatever, but others will just think it's, pure fire. So just realize that, everyone's going to have different thoughts about your music, and you don't need everyone to like it. Like, even if you just get 1% of the world, that's a shit ton of people. But yeah, no, that was dope. I thought it was fire. But just something to keep in mind. Let's see. Yeah, I'll probably do another beat battle with Jada, but not for a while. I don't want it to be like a all the time thing. I'll probably kind of build it up over time. Maybe it's, I don't know, like once a month or something like that. Maybe I'll do it when I get back. All right, we got Beats by Brooks up next. Let's check it out. Cool. That was dope. That was dope. Also, if you're in the chat, feel free to vote on people's beats. Give them some feedback on what you think. At the end of the day, though, I say if you like your beats, you like how they sound, run with it. But if everybody hates your beats, then might need to do some work. All right, let's check out this next one, which is Folka's beat. Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was cool. It was a cool vibe, like overall and whatnot. I like the vocal chops. Yeah, it was cool. Maybe, I think you're probably going for more like kind of a low frequency vibe, so you wouldn't want to make the drums hit hard or anything. But no, that was cool. I liked it. It was a vibe. Yeah, I guess, what J-Jazz is saying, it could hit a little harder, but I don't know if that's what you're going for, if you're just going for something like super low key, or if you wanted to kind of smash it when it dropped. All right, we got RXL 90 up next. Let's check them out. Yeah, so for this one, I think you might be just trying to do a little bit too much, and you got to clean up the mix a little bit. Just kind of, it's almost like too much going on. It's kind of jarring, as a listener. So I'd maybe just try and scale things back and clean up the mix a little bit on that one. All right, we got Z-Mile up next. bass needs to be a little bit louder right here. Yeah, I thought that was overall a pretty solid beat. I would just say crank that bass line up a little bit when you kind of change it between the two, as it just sounded like everything kind of got quieter in the beat when that dropped in. But yeah, no, it was cool. Yeah, and maybe just, I like how you added the bass thing because it made it a little bit more interesting, as it was a bit repetitive in places and whatnot. But no, it was a cool beat. All right, we got Dave69. Yeah, this will be my last stream for a while, Raging Oracle. So glad you're here. But yeah, if you're not following me already on Instagram or TikTok, maybe, because I mean, we'll see if it gets banned in the U.S. I'm not really sure. Probably, maybe. Montana banned it, which is just a random small state, which almost nobody lives in, for those of you that aren't in the U.S. But yeah, at least follow me on Instagram. I'm going to be posting a lot of stuff on there. So, Dave69, or Young Dave. Yeah, so that was cool. It was definitely like super repetitive, but I feel like that's the style of the beats anyway. Certain places where you add things, it almost sound like a little bit too much was going on, but then again, like, I don't know. I might be wrong. I thought it sounded cool though. The parts where it was just like, that was like repetitive. I thought it sounded cool. I like the 808 and whatnot. So yeah. Keep doing your thing. All right. We got Jonar, the non-stonar. Jonar, the non-stonar. I don't know what that means. Is it like you don't smoke weed? Or you're not a stoner? All right, which one do we want to do? Summer Reflection or FGG5? I don't know what FGG5 is, so I think we go with this one. Alright, so yeah, that was definitely like unique and like interesting. I don't really know what to say about it because it was like went so many different directions and whatnot. Yeah, it did seem like kind of like chaotic, like something that Kendrick would kind of do, but I don't know. I don't really know what to say about it. It was very interesting for sure. Yeah, I know that it was cool, unique. I do think like mixing and stuff like that might need some work. And just, just keep practicing, keep going at it. All right, we got, I cannot say your name. Grace number 4 up next. Let's see how this sounds. That was interesting. That was unique. That was cool. Cool. And yeah, I'm just gonna be out of town for a couple weeks. That's why. But follow me on Instagram and TikTok, I guess. Not sure if it's gonna matter though. I'm gonna be posting there. I'll also post videos while I'm gone too. But alright, we got Wayweir or Waywere. Still don't know how to say your name, but I'm excited to listen to this. I thought it was cool. I liked it. I like the guitar a lot throughout. That sounded really nice. Mix could use a little bit of work. And then in certain parts where you just kind of like add the 808 in out of like nowhere, and then it go back to the bass really quickly. I don't know how that would work in like an actual song with like an artist or not or whatnot. That seems like more something you add afterwards typically, like once they already laid out their vocals and whatnot. So just something to like think about. But yeah, it was cool. I like the overall vibe of it for sure. All right. Let's see what we got next. A Banana submitted a beat. Crazy. You know, we don't discriminate around here. Everyone's welcome. No matter who they are, even if they're Banana. It's a Metro 21 type beat. We got a lot of 21 Savage type beats today, which is crazy because I think I made like one 21 Savage / Drake type beat like ever. Right there needs to hit harder. Right there, it's too quiet or too long. Ah, damn it, I forgot to change the votes thing again. Oh no, I have it's new. It's new. Yeah, I thought the melody was cool, like very like psychedelic, kind of trippy. Where I pointed out, which you probably already heard, the 808 just needs to hit harder there. I think it's when you change notes sometimes in the 808, it'll get quieter. So what you can do is you can convert it into an audio file once you have it all laid out and like turn up the volume and see if that works. Or maybe just don't have it go to that note so many times, because the volume change can sound cool when they're like the bounce is going, but if it's just static on that sound for too long, then it just sounds like you're losing a bunch of energy, in my opinion. But all right, let's see. We'll see how many beats we can get through in the next, few minutes. Or not few minutes, but in the next little bit, as I'm about to dip the last beat critique ever for a couple weeks. Probably like 3, maybe 4 weeks. Or who knows, maybe I'll make a surprise appearance. Probably not, though, if I'm being honest. But maybe. All right, we got Prosper Beats. Welcome back to the stream. But yeah, that was a pretty good beat for a Banana, for sure. Shout out to the Banana.
Prosper on the beat.
so I think the mix and the 808 need a lot of work on that one. So it all just kind of sounds like it's kind of melting together a little bit, in my opinion. So I'd work on, fixing that. It just didn't sound very, cohesive. So yeah, just take the time, work on the mixing. Don't try to do too much. And work on the sound selection a little bit as well, because it just needs some work. Just needs some work for sure. All right, we got Zuko from the Fire Nation up next. Let's go. Let's give him a round of applause. Glad you turned your life around. And are now making Detroit beats, it appears. So let's check it out.
Worldwide connection. Oh my god, babe, Zuko is on this track.
Take that 808 right there. Sounded a little off. Yeah, so I think overall that was a pretty good beat. Like, you got the vibe down and everything. Sorry, almost sneezed. But you got the vibe down for sure. I thought one of the 808s where I just said it was just sounded a little off. I think it might have gone like a little too low or something, or too high. Don't remember at this point. So I would consider working on that. But no, you got the vibe down for sure. And then just the mix. Just work on the mix because the low end was just a little muddy or whatever. But yeah, I've just been like in a crazy mix zone lately. So I've been very particular about mixes lately. All right, we got Slim Grim. Okay, you want me to roast your beat? I'm a nice person. Let's see if we can find it. Slim. Where did you post your beat, bro? Slim. But no, it's great to see you, Zuko. Glad you turned your life around and are upstanding member of society. I think you're the leader of the Fire Nation now. I'm not sure. All right, Slim Jim. All right, let's see. Slim Grim. Let's see if we can find you in here. Slim. I also appreciate the donation. Slim. Is it SLM? SLM XGRM. Oops. Can't spell. All right, we found you. Let's go. All right, so we got the first donation of the day. Only donation so far. And let's see, now check it out. Slim Graham Mood. Alright, so for this one, a few things. One, the mix needs a lot of work, especially, just leveling the sounds. That's going to help a lot. I would probably use a different 808 for this song as well. And then overall, it's just really redundant. Like, it just kind of just sounds like the same loop, like going like every 4 bars or whatever. With, changes here and there and whatnot. But it's just overly redundant, so I would maybe like switch it up and like add like a bass line or something, or consider taking out that guitar melody in like a certain part of the beat as well. But yeah, those would be kind of like the main things that I would work on and whatnot, and it'll sound like 10 times better. So that would be the things that I would do for sure. But yeah, thanks for submitting your beat, bro. Appreciate you. Hopefully that helps you improve. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. Oh shit, Kanye West is in the building. How do we feel about this? Let's see, will he be forgiven? Prod by Frosty. Is this the same Frosty? I don't think so. I think it's a different one. Frosty with the 0. Let's double check. Where am I now? Oh, I'm in beat critiques. Wrong place. Alright, let's go back up here. And let's find Zuko. We already did that. Alright, we got Rods. Rods is up next. Oh, Pilo type beat. Bay Area, stand up.
Rides too smooth.
Yeah, that sound needs to be turned down. That sound, I would definitely turn that down. But not bad, not bad. You definitely got the vibe going and whatnot. But yeah, work on that leveling and turn that sound way down because it's just way too loud. Alright, already heard one of Zuko's beats, so let's see how many people we got. I think if we do a little speed round, we can get through a couple of these. Probably turn off the voting just so I can like listen to you guys, or not listen to you guys, just get through these beats real quick, and then we'll end the stream. Yeah, that was a pretty chill vibe overall. Oh shit, Shout out to Slim Grim. Dropping another donation. Appreciate you, bro. He says, make sure I don't have to bring him to the front, but we're going to bring him to the front. Because that's just how the game goes. Let me see. You're in beat critiques section right here. All right, this is Surrender. Let's check it out. So for this one, because I think it's going to kind of just keep going, looping, and doing the same thing, a few things I would change. Just at the intro, like kind of how it starts out. Let's just play it real quick. Almost when it just drops in. Like, if you're going to have it drop in like that, it needs to drop in and feel bigger. And the main thing I think you need to just add in this beat in general is an 808. Just because it sounds like empty on the low end. Or you can use a bass line as well at that part. And then maybe add like a filter at the beginning. So it kind of feels like something's happening when it drops in. Because that just kind of seems like it's missing something is what it feels like to me as a listener. So that would be like the big thing I would do. And then just overall, it's just kind of like redundant throughout, which is fine to like a certain extent. There are like a lot of beats that are like really redundant, but this one is in a way where it doesn't like keep it interesting. It's like I know what's to expect like the entire time, except when you did that one like kind of impact sound or whatever. But yeah, that would just be some stuff that I would work on. I think it'll help you out, and then just the same stuff as the other one I mentioned. All right, cool. But yeah. Good shit, dude. Alright, let's see, where were we in this right here? Alright. Go. Alright, listen to this one right here. Alright, we got Orbs up next. 7 Rings.
And put your hands up. Ain't little sense. Tell them what they gotta do.
This is stick up. Put the body in the bag.
Turned off because that definitely has a sample that will get the stream fucked up. Yeah, I would say the hi-hats, like way too much going on those, but the beat overall was pretty good. Just work on the mix a little bit. I feel like the 808s could have hit a little bit harder. But overall, it's like sounded cool. If I wasn't thinking of like there being artists on it, then the hi-hats would be like a cool addition for sure. But just thinking that you want someone, you know, on the beat or whatnot, I would consider adding that. Or not adding that, but like not going so crazy on the hi-hats. All right, Raging Oracle. All right, let's check this out. Let's check out your beat, bro. You've been here for a minute. That part's up. Alright, so there's definitely like cool parts of this. I definitely need to work on the leveling and the mix and whatnot. Because like the start, it got really, really loud where I had to like turn down my volume and whatnot after it kind of like dropped in a bit. And then it kind of just sounded a little bit like all over the place in certain parts, like almost like it was like out of key, and like there's just kind of like too much going on, and it just didn't like mesh well together. But I really did like the part where you did like the panning and stuff like over here, which is like the person's vocals. I thought that was really cool. But yeah, I'd work on the leveling, the mix, and then just kind of maybe like simplify things a little bit. But no, it's definitely a cool vibe. All right, already listened to one of Ramen Kings. Let's just listen to these two right here. Make sure we get through everything. Yeah, these 808s are kind of too quiet. Yes, so for that one, work on those 808s, making those pop. You might need to cut out some of the low end of the melody, just because the 808s just sounded like they were kind of getting swallowed up by the mix and everything. But yeah, that'd be one thing to work on. All right, Earl Sweatshirt, gel type beat.
Be with the boys and I'ma be with the dogs. Blood on the trap, he's a serve as a challenge coin. I'm the voice, I had to speak for the org. Past.
Okay, that's gonna get the stream messed up because it's a remix. So yeah, I can't play that one because of the Earl Sweatshirt voice. I don't think. Maybe if we fast forward, we can see.
The preacher peak. That's peak in the.
Yeah. All right. Sorry. All right. Well, see you guys later. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, whatever. And yeah, thanks for joining the stream. I'll be back in, I don't know, like 3 weeks, maybe a month. Peace.